also gonna shit on me for getting your name wrong?
Can't talk.
Angarola. I did it. No, I'm not. Just sit down. We're not doing it. He's married. He's an English major. Doesn't have a twin, thank God. He can drive. All right, cool. Is this a resume? Has more than one appendix. What is wrong with you? How did that happen? Oh, are these lies? You have to figure out what's a lie? Oh, I see. I see. They're all repeats and then you lie. You're just a liar. You're just full of lies. James. Has no appendix or more than one. What is it? Make a choice. What's going on in your guts right now? That you know of. Was it removed? It was removed, so at one point you did have one. Did they let you keep it? Do you have it in a jar? Would you have kept it if they offered it to you? Would you show girls when they came over? Be like, no. Great. Ladies, I'm such a man, they had to remove my appendix. Just think what they're gonna have to do to you when I'm through with it. I'm James. I think that's how he talks to women, I have no idea. Alright guys, this guy is super funny, English major. You can find him out at James Angarola. Did I do that right? Whatever. That's his Twitter handle, James Angarola. He's also part of Sketched Out Comedy. Very cool, right?
Woo!
Give it up for James Angarola, everybody!
Hello. Thanks for coming out. Thank you, Cab, for this wonderful event. Any graduating seniors right here? Now, which one of you have jobs? Does everyone here have a job? Woo! And who doesn't? Because if you said woo, that's wrong. Life sucks and it's harsh. All right, this is the scariest moment of my life. Because I'm an English major. My mom was right. It's an unemployment major. So that's always lovely. But, there's hope. If you haven't heard, we have a UNH alum. Her name's Jennifer Lee. She made this movie called Frozen. It's pretty popular or something. It's pretty cool. I saw it last night instead of really working on material for this. But, I just decided to let it go. Let it go! Golden Pipes, I know. Every a cappella group denied me because of these. But I wanna, just hang around for 20 years like she did. I'm sure she was doing stuff, but we haven't heard about it. And then make a movie that makes $1 billion. So hopefully, 20 years down the line, Disney calls me up, and they're like, James, we want a Star Wars movie. Like, give us a reboot. And I'm like, I think I can do that, but let me cast who I want. All right, and that's the big difference. I really want the Emperor to be menacing. The Emperor is he's a scary guy. So I really want like Christopher Walken, who by this point is like living off just pure IVs. Just to be like, Luke Skywalker, now you must die. And then of course you want Darth Vader to be the most menacing. Christopher Walken looks scary, sounds a little scary, but you want Darth Vader to just get you, scared children. So I think the best actor for that is easily Alan Rickman. Professor Snape from Harry Potter, Luke. I am your father. And then obviously, some people are going to be unemployed for 20 years as well. Soon, President Obama is going to be former President Obama. And, I think he'll need to get back in the spotlight. So I'll do some stunt casting, and Barack Obama's going to be Luke Skywalker. Because that's how I'd roll, all right? You're going to make $1 billion, Disney, and we're doing it my way. So it's going to be, what did Obi-Wan tell you about your father? It's going to be, he told me enough. He told me, Sasha, Aaliyah, Michelle, and don't you dare forget about Bo, our Portuguese water dog. But he told us enough. He told me, you killed him. Now, I know I don't want to seem like I'm preferring one president, so obviously I think we got to round it out and have like Jabba the Hutt be played by Bill Clinton. I don't even know how it would go. It'd just be like, oh, it's how, hey, now, And you know, hopefully this project would make my brother really proud of me. I'm a twin brother. That's a true fact on there. So I have a twin brother, and I think I would categorize him as the regular twin. Now you might, what's the opposite of that? That would be the organ donor twin. So, hey, whoa, wait, don't jump the gun here. So the organ donor twin exists to be the regular twin's kidneys. Like I'm here just to stay alive, relatively. Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want these kidneys? You know, I think they're pretty good. But my brother, you know, he's the favorite. He has a job after college. That son of a bitch. Sorry, Mom. He knows Chinese. You know, he's going places. And I'm an English major, and I barely left the country. But I've always looked up to my brother, partly because he's an inch taller than me. Damn! And you know, he was born 45 seconds before me because it was an emergency cesarean, so he's the oldest. But really, you know, he just, you know, he stops all my shit, and he tells me what to do with my life. So I look to him like a father figure, and part of that is because when I was 3, my father died, and yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal, but you know, a lot of times people just come up to you and they say, "I'm so sorry," and my mind just goes like, "Did you do it?" Like it's fine. Like if you didn't do it, that's fine. Like that's just life. But you know, it was interesting. I have an older sister and a mom, and it was interesting growing up in that household because you know, sometimes we just had miscues. Like one time, I brought a friend home, a female friend, who my mom had met. And this is I'd known her for 3 years. She'd been over to the house before. My mom was like, "Oh, you know, how's she doing?" Blah blah. And then this is my senior year of high school. We had just started hooking up, and I was like, "Well, this is normal. You can just come to my house, whatever, and we'll hang out." And so my mom caught me walking back from the DC Metro home, and she goes out, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, she was over. This girl was over." And my mom just is in the car in this minivan in the middle of the street, and she just goes, "Oh, did you two have sex?" And I just stood there frozen. I was like, no, that's so weird. But that's like, my mom just has no way of grasping that. I remember when I had my first girlfriend, she was like, "Are you using those condoms when you do?" I was like, "Mom, this is," and she's in the car, so there's no way of escape. This is how she gets you. Well, growing up was interesting for me and my brother. We always took out the wastebaskets and trash. And so it was always interesting to like go upstairs to, you know, my mom and my sister, they shared a bathroom, take these wastebaskets, and I'd be like, "Damn, they have some mad nosebleeds." And then I was like, "Yo, where are they getting these things, all right? These are like blocking things perfectly. I'm just a single-ply Kleenex knockoff." No way, I don't know why we weren't offered this one in our bathroom. It took until 5th grade. When we were doing like a, you know, sex ed, a whole thing about it, and they were like, they showed us condoms, you know, birth control cases, and then they showed us a tampon. I was like, oh, but I'm sorry. It was a horrible moment in my life. You think everyone is always like, "Well, you probably knew what a tampon was from the commercials," and the thing is, you don't. I want you to look at the first 15 seconds of a tampon commercial and the first 15 seconds of a Yo Play commercial and tell me the difference. Tell me the difference. There's a flower, there's always a fucking flower that's just spinning around, and it's like, and here's a single red dot. And then it's like, and get Yo Play. I'm always expecting to hear Phoebe from Friends, her voice. But then it's like, oh, get Tampax. But you know, I guess that's part of the difference between like men and women in advertisement. Because like, male advertisement is so direct. It's like, "Get this core! You get laid!" Explosion. and that's the true thing. I mean, people say men are from Mars, women are from Venus. That's wrong. Men are from Venus because we're gassy. And we're pretty bright and boisterous. And women are actually from Jupiter. because everything seems normal, and then there's a 300-mile-long shitstorm.